channel Law Point, and this is Anisha Babu. I'm sure that after a previous session you have decided to make a will. So now let's see what all key factors to be observed while making a will. Our legal sessions will be handled by Ms. Praseena Elizabeth Joseph, Advocate on Record, Supreme Court of India. So let's watch.
Hello friends. Last session we covered the need for making a will. In today's session we are covering the essential elements required while making a will, or basic factors that you have to keep in mind while drafting or preparing a will. Will can be drafted in two ways. Either you can take the assistance of a lawyer or you can make it yourself. Because will need not be written in legal language. It can be written in simple language, but your intentions need to be very clear. Will can be written in a plain white paper. You can choose your own language, be it English, Hindi, Marathi, Malayalam, etc. As I have stated in my previous session, will need to be written by a major and he must be of sound mind. Now we will discuss point by point the important areas which you need to be careful while drafting your will. First of all, you need to mention your full personal details like your full name, your father's name or husband's name, age, religion, occupation, then residential address. Secondly, you need to mention in your will that this is your last will and you revoke all earlier wills. Thirdly, you need to mention that this is a will that you are executing out of free will and consent or voluntarily, and that no undue influence, pressure or coercion in executing this will. Fourthly, you can allocate both movable and immobile properties in your will. Movable properties means like mutual funds, shares, bank accounts, post office account, vehicles, etc. Immobile properties means anything attached to earth like land, house, etc. While you are mentioning your movable properties, mention its unique identification numbers. Example, if it's a vehicle, mention the vehicle number as well as its model. If you are mentioning immobile property, then you need to mention its area, boundaries, survey number and address in full. Next point is you need to mention your beneficiaries' details. Beneficiaries are those whom you are allocating your assets with. Now, while you are mentioning your beneficiaries' details, mention their relation like your son, your wife, your friend, and mention their full name as well. If any beneficiary is a minor, then mention the guardian of the minor as well. Now, the next point is the most important point in a will, that is how you intend to allocate your assets with your beneficiaries. Be very clear and specific in how you intend to share your assets with. For example, if there are 3 beneficiaries in your will and you have got 3 different properties in 3 different locations, then mention Mr. A is entitled to get so and so property, Mr. B is entitled to get so and so property, and C is entitled to get so and so property. Mention this in detail. In case it's not a partitioned property, then you have to mention the percentage. Like A is entitled to get 25%, B is entitled to get 50%, and C is entitled to get the remaining 25%. These are all examples. Ultimately, you have to decide in what form and what proportion your beneficiaries are entitled for your assets. Now, the next point is you can mention executors in your will. Executors are those who carry out administrative duties to fulfill your wishes stated in your will. Executors need not be lawyers. He can be a person whom you trust to act impartially after your death. Mention the executor's name, address and contact details so that it is easy to identify the individual when it is time for its execution. Now, you can also specify any liability that you owe and the mode of settling the liability through your assets, including the executor's fee. You need to mention in the will that the will shall come into force after your death and that it is revocable at any time as per your wish before your death. Once you have drafted the will, you need two witnesses to witness this document. Witnesses must be major and must be of sound mind. Mention their full name and address so that it is easy to identify the individual. Witnesses must be preferably not your beneficiaries. Now you can sign the will and your witness must see you signing the will. The witness can sign at the bottom of the will and have to state that you signed the will in their presence. Last point is you need to mention the place and date of the execution. This will help the court to identify your last will in case of multiple wills. Now that your will is ready, you need to cross-check the following. Verify individuals' names tallying with your Aadhaar card or PAN card. Now with respect to movable and immovable properties, whether the details provided by you is tallying with their title documents. Once again, you verify in your will that whether a third party who is going to see your will is able to understand your asset allocation to the beneficiaries, whether this is clear and specific. Destroy all your earlier wills if you have executed any. Keep your will in a safe and accessible place and tell your executor about its location because they will require the original will after your death for its execution. As I have stated in my previous session, registration of will is not mandatory or compulsory. However, the will takes effect only after your death. So, you are not in existence to certify that the will executed by you is voluntarily or out of your free consent. Or else the case may be the beneficiaries may not be happy with the asset allocation. Or it must be the case that you must have lost the will. In all these cases, to have a greater sanctity to the will, it is better to get the will registered before the sub-registrar's office under whose jurisdiction the major part of your property lies. The documents required for registering the will before the sub-registrar's office are your medical fitness certificate stating that your doctor has found you to be physically and mentally fit to write the will. Secondly, your Aadhaar card, PAN card, photographs of yourself as well as both the witnesses. Before the registrar, you and your witnesses must sign the will and put your thumb impressions on the will. Pay the registration charges and document scanning charges. Once registration is done, the registered will be stored on government servers. Next session, I will be covering how to execute a will before a court of law. Bye.
To be continued. Stay tuned.